My name is Oryem Kissinger. I'm the manager of Pajule Lions, and Pajule Lions is one of the football club we started in northern Uganda. Is in Pade, and we have been playing so well. And at the region, right now we have only one game left before we go for playoff, and we played Stanbic Uganda Cup. We were eliminated by Kitara at quarterfinals. I mean semi-finals, which was a good achievement out of 1,000 plus clubs in Uganda. We managed to be among the top four in Uganda, so that was a huge achievement. Only after 2 years when we established the club, so that is how beautiful it is.
So, Mr. Before now we go deep into Pajule Lions. I want to know what inspired you into football because you look a familiar face to me in football. I can see the jersey you're putting on. What inspired you?
Yeah, I started playing football when I was young in primary school. When I was in Uganda Mata Centenary School in Kitgum, we started playing football from there, and I got inspired by looking at a number of players who were playing at the region, and they were also very encouraging to us. So we started playing from there. I went to Bulai School, where I also played very well, and I was mostly top scorer in the school. And then after that, I went to Makerere High, and Maroons picked me. I played for Gulu United, I played for Maroons, and then I played a little bit for Police FC. That is how I ended my career in football. So I got inspired in football because, at some point, it supported my schooling. So I decided there are a lot of people with talent in northern Uganda, but sometimes they don't have the opportunity to go to school. But there's a lot of sports scholarship in most of these high schools in Uganda right now. So the reason why I engage so much in football is to give them opportunity, either to play for business or they go to school and study in the university. And there are very many success stories. One of my best, actually, at the moment is Wawara Jeans, who plays for Villa, was one of my recruit, and he won the Premier League just few days ago, and that is so brilliant. And there are others who are playing for very many Premier League clubs and also big league clubs. So those are some of the achievements, out of the story that started way back in Kid Bumboma ground.
Which position were you playing?
I was purely a striker. I play nine, but I'm a utility player. I can play two, I can play four, I can play six. In Maroons, I was playing two. In When I was still in Kitgum, I was playing nine.
Yeah.
In Gulai School, I was playing eight. So I can be converted into any player depending on what the coach need.
Now let's look at area of a striker. How many goals or basket or goals should we count? How many goals did you score in your career?
In my career, of course, there is no much counting. For Gulai School, it was many because I was the lead striker from senior one to four. And in Maroons, I scored. For the seasons, I think about 6 seasons that I was in Maroons. I think I bagged like about 30 something goals. So I don't have the total because counting it and following it is a little bit
It
difficult.
needs a
For Gulu
calculator.
United, I also scored,
Yeah.
but everybody knows that when I have the ball, something good is coming.
Now, as you're managing Pajule, what achievement have you gone through last season?
The achievement we have is one. We managed to go to semi-final Stanbic Uganda Cup. It's one of the biggest tournament in Uganda after the Uganda Premier League. So a small club like Pajule Lions that started only 2 years ago to go that far, that is a very huge achievement. The second achievement is right now we have almost like about 7 players who are wanted by the universities around Uganda to go and study there on full scholarship. I count that as an achievement because that is one of the major objectives why I joined football. Another one is we are actually doing so well in the league. In the last 2 years, we only got 2 losses at home. So in 2 years to have 2 losses at home, it means we are doing something fine. The most important thing is also shaping the personalities that play football because there is life after football. So what is very important to me is also shaping the life of a person who plays football. So psychological support and encouraging them in what they do, like when they're at home, what they're supposed to do. So we have always one-on-one, and most of my players, they have not turned out like really bad. We try so much to make sure that even if they're at home, they live according to rules and norms of the society, and also they get something in their life. So that is the major thing that I believe I count it as a success.
One time we saw a fixture. There's a fixture that was between Pajule and Young Stars or Pakwach. How did
Yes.
it end?
It ended 1-0.
Who
It
won the
ended
other
one
one?
zero. Pajule Lions won.
Mm.
Pakwach FC is a very good club,
Mm.
and we really enjoyed playing them. We could see their styles of play. They changed almost like about 4, 5 styles of play, and we were studying and were trying as much as possible to adjust because we have about 4 utility players, and normally we let them turn the game around. So when we are seeing loopholes, we turn the game around using them. And it is the same strategy we used against Chitara and also UPDF and Young Simba. So we played like really, really big clubs. And last year, we beat NEC, by the way. We beat NEC 1-0, and it was a huge, huge achievement. So those big clubs, when we are facing them, we try as much as possible to learn how they play, and then we counter their strategy. And it makes us happy.
Now in Acholi, we have a lot of talents. Now, how can we help these people come out with their talents? We spot the best players and then we make them go ahead. What do you think would have been the best way of making them also look wealthier like other people?
Talent without hard work is nothing. If you're very talented and you don't want to work hard, you don't achieve anything. You must have talent, you must work hard to make sure you achieve what you want to achieve. So I encourage young people to work hard. Training is difficult, but now the moment you begin to succeed, you will realize that it doesn't really hard to train that much. So when you watch Diego train, he sometimes feel like he wants to give up, but then he feels like tomorrow is going to be better than today. So you work hard for tomorrow so that tomorrow is better. I encourage everybody to work hard. Training is not easy. Okay, I pass through such trainings, and I'm a coach. I also encourage people to work a lot harder so that you achieve. Football is not easy. It's not the game for faint-hearted. So it requires a lot of hard work actually. So that is how I encourage them. The moment they start working hard, they are going to achieve. Yeah, they are going to be a good story. Look at Tito Okello. If you see Tito Okello train, you will realize that he is actually up to something. So it is very, very important for young people to look up to somebody, like put Tito like somebody who you look up to, so that you succeed, and then follow what he does exactly, the good things that he does, so that makes you a better player. So I encourage a lot of the young talents that we have, that talent without hard work is nothing. You must work hard so that the talent gives you something in life.
Yeah. Beside that one now, I'm told that if you are a footballer, you should take a local brew called Marua. You can be a superstar, or you take this kasese. Is it true that a footballer should be engaged more
No
in
way,
those
no way,
things?
no, no,
Mm,
no, no, no.
mm,
You see, there are diets for players.
mm,
Okay,
mm.
in northern Uganda, there is not too there's plenty of food, but we cannot afford all of it. So the food that I encourage people to be eating, like beans, it gives a lot of energy. Rice, posho, you can eat that, and also mukene. Okay, it is so good, it's nutritious. So those nutritious food we need to eat. Soya, you can take it as a porridge. Those are the things we encourage. You should not waste yourself with alcohol. There is nothing you can achieve in football if you drink alcohol. It makes you tired, it makes you like not fit for the game. So generally fitness doesn't need alcohol. That is so wrong, and we don't encourage people to actually get into drugs. And right now, by the way, energy drink is classified under drugs. If any player takes energy drink and you go for a test, you are going to fail. So I encourage young people not to use energy drink. You have enough energy. Why do you drink energy drink? Eat food, get your energy, work out, and that is it. So I encourage young people not to drink alcohol, not to involve themselves in too much taking sodas, not to involve themselves in like taking energy drink. This will deteriorate your progress, and that is not good, because substances that are banned you're not supposed to use. Last year, I think early this year, one of the most famous footballer, Paul Pogba, was banned 4 years from football. 4 years out of your career. That's a big problem. If for example, if you're 25, that means you come back when you're 29. Will you really achieve your goal? No, you cannot. So let us be careful, be focused, know what you want, and go for it. So don't let other social behaviors drag you out of your dream. If you dream to be a footballer, be serious about it, work hard towards it, have a mentor, because having a mentor is key in this thing. Somebody you can look up to so that you succeed.
Yes, another thing, I normally see players are taken up to go and camp, that they are preparing for a match ahead. But now, as they prepare, they are not even accepted. Hmm? They don't, let me say, they don't allow anybody, like even to say hi to a guy or a woman. Even if you're a woman, come, you say hi, they don't want. Why is it like that?
Normally, you see, a very fit person is a very active person in almost everything.
Mm.
So once a person gains fitness, there is always a lot of issues. They can start having a lot of feelings and all that. So that is why normally when players are put in the camp, they are taken care of, because you can really lose what you have worked for when you try to mess up. So that is why normally you camp players out of town, whereby you are totally controlled, your diet is controlled, the time you sleep is controlled, how you go to train, everything is controlled. So that is the beauty of the camp. So once you're told you're coming to the camp, you have to know it is going to be total football. So it is just to protect the players so that the goal that we have set is achieved.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for giving me your time. This is Frank Nasumon, the one moderating. Thank you. Viewers, have a nice time.